Okay, well, happy Saturday. I know a lot of you, your Saturday is almost gone. Mine is, it's 3 o'clock here, so yeah, it's pretty well shot. But I'm in my shop, found a little found on the ground, which this is just aspen. And is it aspen? I don't think it's aspen. Birch. That's what it is. It's birch. Hi, Joy. And I'm going to, I just turned this while I was watching the flame turner. So we'll give her a little bit of a shine. And then I think what we're going to do is put a candle in it and give it back to the people that I got the wood from. We have a recycle program thing that we have, when you cut down trees and, get rid of your wood, the city comes, picks it up. If I don't get to it first. Joy, how are you doing? It is good eye. Notice that right in through there. I was pleasantly surprised to see that in there. I just need to let all of this suck up into the wood, and so it might get a little polish on it. This already has the polish. But here, I'll move this around a little bit so you can. There you go. Hey, Tommy. Good to see you. Good to see you on Flaming Turners Live. Yes, you still have a heartbeat. I'm so glad. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'll just part this thing off and then let's start something else. I've never turned this stuff before, and we have got tons of this around. So it is. I've already put like 4 coats on it, and it just keeps sucking in. What I should have done was maybe put a little dryer in there and let that, but I'm just using some clear coat anyway, just a little bit of that, and it'll suck in, and I may have to come back and give it about 4 or 5 more coats, which is fine. But let's part this little booger off. That's what I was thinking. Sanding sealer, thank you. Sometimes my brain doesn't work very good. definitely really dry. Where'd you go? Just put that on the old sander and go from there. So what's everybody up to? Anything fun? Everybody getting ready for spring? I know I am. I am sick to death of being frozen. Let's see. So we're going to do something a little bit different. Being that we saw some spalting in there, I'm going to turn this because this has a real nice flat side to it. It's not, you can tell it's not completely round. So, and it's got that little knot in there, which that'll be fun. But let's see, which has the most character? Maybe we'll do it that way. No. Let's do it that way. Yeah, let's readjust this so you can see what's going on. And this is really soft stuff. Not to mention it is really dry stuff. So I'm really hoping this doesn't want to come flying out. Yeah, we've had a little bit of rain here. You know, kind of rain, snow, but mostly rain. We're in, I think, 50-degree mark, roughly. So it's too warm for it to snow. Hopefully it'll snow up in the mountains. That's all I care about. Yeah, we've got a little bit of spalting in there too. And this stuff is so grainy. It doesn't like to sand very well. So but hey, for first time, not too bad. It's fun. It's not exactly straight. Let's see. I'm going to back that off just a tad and move it over just a tad. Let's see where we're at. That's better. Yeah, really punky. Well, I don't know if I'd go as far as punky, because I mean it does smooth out, but it's just really dry and yeah. tell how dry this stuff is. I mean, it's just turning into dust. But this should turn out pretty cool. This is a lot darker than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be more white. I need to be careful of that. That may come flipping out at me. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave a little bit of this white on here just to give it some character. Yeah, look at that. Of course, that is end grain, so that's not going to play well. That's end grain. But you know what? Just for the sake of it, let's turn it around. So let's see. Joy says, nope, get rid of the paper bark. It'll only give you headaches. It's a pain in the butt. Well, sorry to disagree with you, Joy. I think I'm going to leave it. Just because I think it's kind of brilliant. But I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, then I'll go back and I'll take it off. One thing for sure is I need to make sure that this puppy is in there, because otherwise it's going to come flying out of the jaws, and that is not going to be fun. I thought about keeping this wing on here, and now I just decided no, I'm not going to. I am going to try to keep like a whitish ring, and I'm going to keep that on there. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just turn it into a candle holder and, you know, hollow that out a little bit. Well, that's true. I guess I do have artist privilege. Okay, Joy, thanks for coming in. You're awesome. I'm going to go back to my carbide just because it cuts so much better. Rid of all the white? Nope, I didn't. Good. But it did round that up much better. That's good. You don't really see a lot of the spalting, which, you know, you see a little bit there. And you still have that little knot in there, which I like. I like knots. I like the gaps, and sometimes I'll fill in those gaps with, you know, gold, you know, key shaving, something like that. But that's a nice little shape, I think, just for a little candle holder. If I really wanted to, I could probably make this into a box and just cut it right here and then hollow out the inside. Choices. What to do. No, I don't think I'll turn it into a box. Okay. I'll just do the candle holder because it's easier and quick, and that should look nice. Yes. This is where I do it nice and slow. Got some nice chips coming off in there. And look at all those really lovely chips. And there's a little bit of Spalding in there. And that looks like it's deep enough. Copper glitter in 2-part epoxy to fill gaps. That actually sounds really cool. I just happened to get, maybe about a month ago, some blue mica powder. And then there's a place that was getting rid of a whole bunch of, I think it's Gorilla epoxy, just the smaller tubes, and it was pretty cheap. So I think I'm going to mix some of that together and put it in one of my projects. Which project, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. You know, it's weird. This almost looks like a coconut. It's about that fibrous. It's really kind of odd. So let's put a little sandpaper. I don't remember what grit this is. 275, I don't think so. It's almost a bird's mouth bowl with the way this is. But yeah, see, it's with that end grain, that's, I'm gonna have to take a lot of that down. And maybe I'll get a little bit more aggressive sandpaper and see what that will do. This is 150. I know you guys don't really dig the sanding, and I don't really like it a heck of a lot either. Kind of boring. But by the time I'm done with this, it should be pretty. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to get rid of these little chunks. I don't know if you guys can see it or not here. Let me bring this right down and show you. It's really kind of chunky. Hey, Sid, how are you, buddy? Long time no talk to. Yeah, you're right, Tommy. Sanding is a necessity. But, you know, as I feel this, it's actually really smooth. I just have these little pits. And, you know, like I said, it's on the end grain, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get away from that too much. So do a little 1000 grit. See if maybe we can get a little shine on it. I don't use 1000 grit very often. Keep shining a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is keep this pretty natural. I'm not going to put any sanding sealer or anything like that. I'm just going to use a little of the Howards. You know, that stuff right there. It's upside down, I know. But you know what's funny is every time I go to finish something, I grab a towel. Oops, let's bring that up a little bit. I grab a towel, and they're only in, you know, just really small sheets. But now I'm getting a stack of little small sheets that I only do like small things, but now, and I just keep reaching for it, and it's dumb. So I really like the Howards because it does have the oil in it, but it also has the wax. And I love the smell of it. And it's funny, a lot of the people that see my work, they always comment that it really smells really good. And I would have to agree with them. I noticed the other day I was watching Wayne the Woodturner. Howdy, Wayne. Shout out to Wayne the Woodturner. He was using some lemon oil, and I've never used that. I've never used walnut oil, but I'd like to. Maybe I'll have to order me some, and I bet the lemon oil smells amazing. This is citrusy, and I do like the citrus smell. Ooh, don't fall off, don't fall off. Looks like a booger. Ew. It's kind of stained that white. I don't like that. Let's get some more towel and see if that'll come off. Nope. I think I stained it. Dang it. Oh well, is what it is. Woohoo! Yeah, it's pretty. I'm liking it. I may I don't know. I may hit that with some triple coat. I thought I'd keep it natural, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking having more of a shine on it. But what do you guys think? Well, hey, Lewis. Sorry, you snuck in there. What do you think, guys? Think I should leave it the way it is? Or do you think I should spray it with some triple coat? And I don't know if you guys have used this or not, but it's that stuff right there. Triple thick clear. This stuff is the bomb. If you've never used it, you should try it. It does really good work. I don't know. It's really nice and smooth, which is great. And I think it sealed it. Maybe I'll add just one more coat on there and just leave it alone. We'll part it off. Just turn it down. Otherwise it's going to fling all over me. I really don't want that. Now with the other one that I was going to do, or that I did, the goblet, I am going to melt down some wax and then I'll turn that into a candle. This one, I don't know, I think it's too pretty to do that. I don't know, just turn it into a jewelry holder or, you know. All right, Sid, talk to you later, buddy. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. That will work out very nicely, I think. Disappoints me that turned kind of brown. I don't know if there's anything I could do to get that off or not, because I kind of wanted to keep that more stark white, but you know, just to be different from the real dark. This is, keep thinking aspen, but it's not aspen. It is... Oh, it'll come to me. Well, let's see. I think that is actually wide enough or small enough in the mouth that I can just use the outside of the jaws. And it's not really going to just got to be really careful and so it doesn't split, because this wood is really soft. Oof. That's a little off. See if we can get that more on track there. There we go. I'll do it that way. Oop. Don't you love that sound? Yeah, I know, but I wanted to have a base on it. Got to be really careful. I know I probably don't need to have this on, but I don't want this thing to fly off. So we'll just do a little nibble, little nibble, little nibble. And there she goes. And if you're wondering why that has Gav's name on it, that pal sent me this thing and it has done me wonders. And I can never, ever thank him enough for sending that to me. So let's give this just a real nice good sand. Nice. Little Howards on the bottom. Ooh, chunky. Yeah, that's the end grain, so I'm not gonna be able to get that down anymore. And I think we're gonna call that one good for now. I don't know, it looks like, something out of Monty Python. You're banging coconuts together. So we'll chalk that one to being done. Well, hello there. How are you, Eva? Coconut man. Well, Steve, welcome to the show. So let's see. I've got, pull this up a little bit. Got this much left, and I think, yeah, we still have the spalting in there. I think what I'll do is I'll make maybe a weed pot using this. Sorry for the loud. Steve, hope everything's going well for you. Eva, I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope everything's going well in Sweden. Hopefully, with this, we'll get some nice spalting on it, and let's see, which one's better. Yeah, I guess it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other, doesn't matter. So this stuff likes to spit at me. And so I've got to keep my hand like this, otherwise it's going to hit me in the face. Oof. Yeah, we could have a little spalling going on there. And a little bit in through here. Cool. Okay, well, you know, I think I'm going to take this out, flip it around. And then put that in the chuck, and I mean that just barely fits. Try to keep it in the middle as possible. You guys tell me what kind of view you like, because I can do the view like this, if that's better. Some people like that a little bit more. I can do a top view. Alrighty. So let's do the spindle. Actually, let's do a little test on here. I'm going to use this view, and let's see . Well, it's definitely looking better than with the carbide, but we're going to switch over to the spindle gouge. Oh, I'm glad to know it that it does that. I didn't know it did that. Well, hey, Radar. Thanks for coming in, buddy. How are things down in the south? Nice and warm, I hope. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do with that. And let's get that out of the way. And I know here comes the part that everybody loves. That's nice. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Oh, good. We got a little bit of spalding showing. Okay, well. Let's see. That should be a, well, no, that might be a little big. Dang it. So let's go a little smaller. Yeah, that'll work. You need a little bit of spalting. You know, I've never really turned anything that has spalting in it. I think I did once, but I mean, it wasn't really hardly anything to speak of. Oof. Yeah, that gets cold. Let's see, 0. That is just right around 30 for us.
Where did you put the pumpkin stuff?
Sorry, the what?
The pumpkin stuff?
It's in the fridge. It's in the drawer.
Oh.
Wife and I, actually, I think the wife is going to be making some pumpkin cookies. We were going to do that last night, and we decided we probably shouldn't. So we're going to do that tonight. Or I should say that she is. Yeah, this wood is so soft that I really almost put no pressure on it. Especially we're going into the end grain, and so it's not too terrible. But you can see the end grain, there's a lot of tear out. I'm going to try to shape that up a little bit and see if we can get rid of that. We'll just chalk it up to being a little punky. Well, it helped a little bit. We still have a little bit. Maybe I'll go a little bit deeper and see if I can get rid of that. I don't know, guys. I'm not liking this little hip that I put on here. Maybe I should just do it all one. What do you think? Let me get some feedback on here. Okay, so I've got an awesome. What else? And I'll be right back. Thanks, Steve. Because it's really not showing any of the spalting, but there might be a little bit more down here. I think I'm just going to get rid of it. Give it more of a vase shape. Yeah, Egyptian style. There you go. So I just remembered the style of wood this is. This is birch. So we did get a little bit of the spalting, not a lot. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Maybe a bug hole. So this time, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to just stay as natural as we can with some Howard's cutting board oil. Not to mention, my hands are really dry, and anytime I use this stuff, it makes them fantastic. In Utah, we live in a desert, and so wintertime is pretty hard.
So basically, this is just mineral oil. This birch has a really nice cherry color to it. So definitely not a real hard piece by any means. A lot of fun. And, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. So we'll just go ahead and part this thing off now. Sorry, I got a piece of wood in my eye. I do have my goggles on, but it jumped through there. Whew. Turn it down just a tad. That piece is still in my eye. Don't want to scratch it because I really don't want a scratched eyeball. Come on, get out of there. Get that little piece out, and then it's still in my eye, and I'm trying to get it out. Just keep blinking, blinking, blinking. Still there. Nope, maybe it's out now. Well, maybe not. It's the price you pay for being the artist we are, right? I do have a full face shield, but I really hate using it. Away. pull that up. And just a little weed pot. I was hoping we'd get a little bit more spalting out of it, but I guess not. Is what it is. Maybe this one I will give a spray and see if I can get it shiny. Let's see here. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, gotta adjust my cameras. I'm cut off. Go downstairs. Uh-oh, things are falling. Okie dokie. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Don't look at all of that. One day it will be clean. Anyway, I think I will get out of here. Still have something in my eye. But anyway, thanks again for joining me. You guys have a good evening or good morning or good day. And, pray for those guys over in the Ukraine. Man, what a nightmare that is. But do a good turn daily. Be good to everybody. Thanks for joining me.